Here's a 20-member U.S. nuclear industry delegation is in India to explore private investment opportunities in the nuclear sector in India. Member of Parliament and former Indian ambassador to the United States, Vardhan Shringla, spoke to Times Now Siddharth Talia about the importance of this interaction and also the road ahead for nuclear energy in powering India's future.
Many thanks for speaking to Times Now, Mr. Shringla. First and foremost, the SHANTI Act, which was passed towards the end of last year, there have also been tweaks made to regulatory mechanisms in the United States as well to enable private sector participation in nuclear projects overseas. How do you think these two factors have been enablers now in facilitating this interaction that's taking place today?
Well, we have waited a very long time for this moment. In 2010, the Civil Nuclear Liability Act was a flawed instrument. It ensured that not a single, as I said in Parliament, not a single pie of foreign investments came into our country. I think this is one of the, I would say, blunders committed by the previous government in their endeavor to, create, as they would look at, a system that would keep out any involvement in our domestic industry of the private sector. Today, the SHANTI Act not only allows for domestic investors to come into the sector, but also involvement of foreign investors up to 49%. And as you said, both the US side and our side have created an environment which will enable delegations like this. Very happy to see so many important US companies come down with an intent to invest in our nuclear energy sector. They've had very good conversations with our policymakers. And at a difficult time globally, countries are looking to India to invest. And that is a very, very strong message.
And isn't this also an opportune moment, given the crisis that we're witnessing in West Asia, our own reliance, extensive reliance when it comes to fossil fuel imports as well? What kind of substitution are we looking at, and where does nuclear power play a role there in ensuring in India's energy security roadmap and implementing that in the years to come?
No, absolutely. If West Asia, the crisis has highlighted anything, it is the over-dependency on fossil fuels and one region for that supply of fossil fuels. I did mention at the event, I said that today we have renewable energy which supplies over 50% of our installed electric capacity. In other words, even though the Prime Minister committed that by 2030 we will meet 50% our need through renewable energy, we have already surpassed that target. And today we're talking about 900 gigawatts of energy through renewable energy. But there is a base load factor to consider because, renewable energy can, I would say, suddenly drop at night and at peak load times. So you need nuclear energy to step in. We have an ambition to produce 100 gigawatts of nuclear energy by 2047. My message to the companies, our investors who are here today, was don't wait till 2047, front load your involvement and get in there as soon as possible.
How far do you think the SHANTI Act actually goes in addressing the concerns over liability as well?
I think we have already done that. I did mention that we are aligned closely to the Paris Convention. This is what most foreign investors want. Given the fact that we have already designed the Act in a way that would be conducive for domestic and foreign investments, I think this is a well-conceived policy, and we will also make the operational ground rules that will further provide clarity on how companies can operate in our country.
Many thanks, Mr. Shringla. Thank you.